The signs of dementia have never been so glaringly obvious as they are in this case. In this article from CBR.com, Witcher producer puts Geralt on the level of Batman, Superman, and James Bond. My goodness, are you huffing your own farts? Well, let's see. It's just another case of making excuses of why replacing Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia, oh, it's going to work because it's been done in the past with these wonderful characters, and, well, The Witcher is just on that same level, correct? Right? Of course it is. Right? Huh. Witcher's executive producer says recasting Geralt was inevitable. No. Probably not as much as you might think. As the character has reached the level of Batman, Superman, and James Bond. My goodness. Tomek Baginski, we've talked about him before. Well, I've talked about him before. He has lost his mind. Witcher stands alongside, he thinks, The Witcher stands alongside Superman, Batman, and James Bond in the terms of pop culture influence. Highlighting the decisions which come with that territory. Polish outlet. What? Borgia? Why Borgia? We're going to go with that. Why Borgia? Asked whether Baginski and the crew felt anything when Henry Cavill quit as Geralt of Rivia. Quote, after shooting season 3, I took my first vacation in 4 years and cut myself off. I found out about the case a few days before the official announcement. What, that he was leaving? Wow, not even in touch with your own star. Okay. I do not want to go into the reasons for this decision because I learned about many things after the fact. He left because you were shitting all over the character and the story and the source material. Just accept it. It's what the fans are going to believe until you prove otherwise. Henry was a fantastic Geralt, but in the history of pop culture, we have many actors who played the same character and the character itself changed, he continued. I am most pleased that the series was created and became so popular. You have to understand the reason why it became so popular. It's because The Witcher, the story, and Henry Cavill. Having Henry Cavill as the lead, I don't know if having another lead, another male actor as Geralt would have seen as much success for the Witcher series. People, they love the video game. They picked up the movies, my God. They started picking up the books more and more after watching the series because they wanted to see what the source material was. The game saw a resurgence as well when the first season of Netflix came out. So yeah, those things pushed it into popularity. But when you take Henry Cavill out of the equation, well, some of your fans are going to go away. And then when you have a season or two of them moving away from the source material and not having Henry Cavill or Geralt is as the main character, the named character, The Witcher, when you don't have him in the forefront, nothing more than a secondary character, more and more fans are going to go away. They're going to tune out. They're not going to watch. They're not going to talk about it, and you're going to lose those precious views. And to believe that you can just copy and paste another actor into the role, especially after the bit of a negative press that's been surrounding the whole project with Witcher and Netflix, that's a losing battle. The Witcher has already reached a level of Batman, Superman, and James Bond. No, it has not. I am sorry. Maybe we hope to see him in a new version only in a few years, but it happened now. Yeah, because you shit all over the character. And that happens. That's nothing new for iconic pop culture heroes. It's more Henry Cavill than it is Geralt. I'm sorry. Baginski has made similar comments before that includes saying, in part, Bond and Batman discover something new and interesting with each change of appearance. We have the time. It has nothing to do with the change of appearance. It has to do with the writers. It has to do with the people writing the scripts, the story, not so much as the appearance or the actor. Known for his candor, let's see. Bond and Batman, I read that already. We have the time. Of course you do, but this show's not going to hit a 4th season. It's not filming. No one's interested. It should probably be canceled before it goes any further, which is highly likely. We have the time. Geralt is in the same league. No. I'm sorry, he's not. Great character, great stories, wonderful video game, but no, he's not on the same level as James Bond or Batman or Superman. That takes many, many more years. Let's see what the article has to say more. Will The Witcher reach season 5? Who wants to make bets on that? Circumstances behind Cavill's recasting have proven hard to come by despite the very visible split. Both sides have maintained relative silence on the reasons. Yeah, NDAs will do that. But prior to leaving, Cavill had already voiced concerns. Quote, "The toughest part for me was finding the balance between the showrunner's vision and my love for the books." That right there should tell you everything you need to know. Saying what the problem is without actually saying what the problem is. And trying to bring that Geralt to the showrunner's vision, he said. All of my asks and requests were along the lines of just being faithful to the source material. That's all anyone has ever asked for when it comes to long, decades-old, beloved IPs. Faithful to the source material. And yet, when we ask for it, when we cry, when we scream, and when we criticize what's coming out, we're called bigots and phobic and all this other stuff. Or we're just called trolls. When all we want is something that's faithful to the source material. Baginski's words reflect the long-term plan for The Witcher in light of Geralt's popularity, but they also confirm that Cavill leaving this early wasn't the plan. No shit. Giving Cavill's words mean-spirited and pervasive humor about a bad culture in the writer's room, and showrunner Lauren Histrich revealing that Cavill often pushed for changes to Geralt's character. No, he pushed for you being faithful to the source material. You're the one, Lauren Histrich is the one that wanted to change the character from what the books were, what the game was. Henry Cavill was simply trying to remain a little bit more faithful than the writers and the showrunner wanted to be. Cavill's difference in opinion is well documented. Yes, it is. And yet he was called problematic for it. Baginski's assertion that he didn't want to go into the reasons for Henry Cavill's exit might therefore indicate that there might have been more than just creative differences which led to a departure. No. Will The Witcher reach season 5 with Liam Hemsworth? I'm calling it no. I'm going to say a big fat no. It's pretty easy, but, you know, that's like predicting the sun's going to come up tomorrow. Do you think The Witcher has reached the levels of Batman, Superman, and James Bond? Is that even possible in the short period of time that it has been on Netflix? I know the books have been around for a while, the games have been around for a while, but do you think another character, do you think audiences will accept another character playing Liam Hemsworth playing Geralt of Rivia? Will the audiences accept not Henry Cavill as Geralt? Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. I appreciate you making it this far. Have a good one.